Hello everyone. We're here. It's the month of September. Summer's over, and we want to share with you all our summer favorites. I think we've got 5 big ones, and then we'll rattle off some extras at the end just to kind of summarize our whole summer. Number 1 is a big one for me. It was brought to me by Lauren, who is a long-time lover.
Oh, 2 years.
2 years. It is EastEnders, the television program. Now, I feel like when some people hear that, you're maybe not gonna have a good impression. I think there's kind of a notion around EastEnders. There was for me. I didn't really want to watch it. Lauren kept trying to show it to me, and I'd say, I don't really want to watch EastEnders. I don't want to get into it. But I'm telling you, that show is like, it's kind of amazing. Like, not just in storytelling, but also just like in the fact they produce so much, and there's an episode 4 days a week, every evening. I find it really quite impressive. And I mean, also the storylines are just crazy. What have we seen recently?
Seen Zoe Slater coming back.
The Return.
And Max Branning's return.
Oh my. To those who don't know, bro, can we even like explain? I don't even know if we can explain.
You might just have to look it up, but it's very big news.
Yeah,
and
like
exciting for the EastEnders.
Oh, it's so mental. It's so like such horrible stuff, such horrible people. They've recently had like I don't know how to describe it, like a storyline in which like a young boy becomes like indoctrinated by the right wing, by like right wing social media influencers, and it's quite interesting because like they do deal with very modern topics, I find.
And it's very addictive because you just
sure.
want to know what happens next. And also it's a very good routine to have because it's on 4 days a week, every week, all throughout the year.
It's true.
It's quite comforting to watch.
It is comforting. And I think maybe part of me is still kind of conflicted on the whole thing. It's like, because I really want to watch it. Like, it is very exciting to watch. But I wonder, I don't know if you guys know, I study film. So, yeah. But I wonder what people in the industry think about EastEnders. I wonder if it's thought of highly or not at all. Because I think it should be. I think it's quite a phenomenon, and I'd recommend it for everyone out there. I understand some of you will have preconceived notions about it, maybe look down upon it, but I really think it's amazing. I think it's great. It's great storytelling.
This is a favourite for me, and it's the author Jeanette Winterson. And I've read a few of her books before, but this summer, well, I found a few in a Morningside charity shops, which we'll be talking about later. There was a huge stack of them there, so I just bought a load of them also, and I already had a few. And then I've been listening to a few of her audiobooks as well, so I've just read so much. I feel like she just has such an unusual style of writing, and her books are very descriptive and kind of emotional. They kind of remind me of like Orlando by Virginia Woolf or some kind of writing like that. I've just been really enjoying it. I don't feel like I fully know what's going on in most of them. Some of them are quite I have no idea what's going on. It's just like words, but they're very enjoyable. They're very like nice. So it's like the descriptions and the words are just very nice.
That's good. What would you say is your favourite book by her? And then give us a little plot summary.
Well, some of them are quite difficult to do a plot summary. And obviously, Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit is her most famous work. It's very good. It's quite funny, which I wasn't expecting really. But I really enjoyed Written on the Body, and it was this unnamed narrator. You didn't even know the gender of the narrator either, and they're having an affair with this married woman. Well, I just assumed it was another woman, but then I was like, oh, maybe it's not. But it was very beautifully written, and it was kind of going along a path. I was like, it's kind of the same. I was like, okay, this is happening, and then it like had a kind of a twist, which I wasn't really expecting. and it took it in a different turn.
And obviously we don't want to reveal too much, but what kind of themes do you think she deals with in her books? Or if that's too broad, then what kind of themes does she deal with in that book?
She deals with the notion of love a lot, but her background is she grew up in a religious family, a Pentecostal family, and she's brought up to be like a kind of religious person. I can't think of the word right now. But then she turned out to be gay, and her parents kind of like abandoned her, and she like kind of left home. And her mum's a very interesting character.
In real life?
Yeah. Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit Out is an autobiographical novel. So it's kind of based off her life, but she does have one called Why Be Happy When You Can Be Normal, which is a quote from her mum. So I feel like she's kind of trying to find like love and acceptance. Her books deal with like relationships a lot, I think, from what I've seen. Mostly romantic.
Well, I don't know. If you're not sold, I am. Okay, number 3, guys. I'm sorry, I'll keep it quick. It's the Beatles. I just think they're such a constant in my life. It may be a bad way, but I just can't give them up, and I'm sorry. I somehow keep finding new stuff or coming back to old stuff that I didn't like as much, and every time they've got me. Recently I've been listening to I listened to Let It Be Naked. I'd recommend. It is like, I mean, I can't really compare it to other Let It Be because I'm not that I'm not that familiar with both of them to do such a thing, but I did really enjoy it. For You Blue, the George Harrison song, man, I've really come around to that. They're just always with me, which is maybe about an unhealthy thing, I don't know. I mean, the phone's being lent up against a John Lennon book that I brought with me to the park.
He buys every John Lennon book he sees.
And my walls are covered. My walls are covered in Beatles posters and stuff. As you saw in the Liverpool video, I bought one.
And we thought Liverpool was gonna maybe make it come to an end, but it.
Yeah.
I don't think it did.
We were kind of hoping that Liverpool would like grant all my wishes as a Beatles fan and like kind of help me move on from them, but it's not happened. Although obviously going to Liverpool was a part of the summer favourite thing. If anyone has any recommendations, I mean, obviously like they're just one of the most influential bands of all time. But if anyone has any recommendations for me to listen to, because I like the Beatles so much or whatever, just give me any music recommendations. I'd love to hear some, because I need to find something new.
What is your favourite Beatles song?
I mean, I don't know if it's currently my favourite, but the one I've listened to the most is Rocky Raccoon. I would say that's one that I really enjoy. It's just great. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, sorry guys. Sorry for that, but it's true. It's true. And next
is
what is it?
Morningside.
Oh, so I don't know if you guys remember, we just brought it up a few seconds ago. So Morningside, are we saying more well, shouldn't it be charity shops?
And Waitrose.
Okay, so Morningside, in parentheses, charity shops and Waitrose. Basically, I think we've both had experiences in specific. You got yours in Morningside Oxfam?
Yeah.
Bro, Morningside Oxfam may be the best charity shop I've ever been to. I've bought Imagine by John Lennon on records for like £3, £4. I bought Bridge Over Troubled Water on vinyl for much the same price. I bought my John Lennon book. Also, I want to say John Lennon's not my fave, by the way, but he's a Beatle, so I still like him. I bought his book. I feel like I got something else. I got a Quentin Blake book for Lauren. Lauren's a big fan of Quentin Blake. And then you got all your...
Yeah. And I also I have it in my bag, Trumpet by Jackie Kay. which is about a jazz trumpeter who pretends to be a man and even had a wife and foster child.
Wait.
And it seems quite good so far. And there was also the embroidered textiles book in there. There's a few textiles book which is useful to me.
And you bought it, or no? You
Yeah.
did. It's a very good charity shop. I would recommend if you're in Edinburgh.
And the furniture shop as well on Morningside Road.
Oh
And
yeah.
we both got
Oh yeah.
chairs from there.
Yeah, Lauren got a great wooden chair. I got a spinny chair, and I got a damn CD player. And also, like, obviously the great thing about charity shops is like, you know, you're not buying these new things. You're buying, you're buying
Yes.
something that was already used, but still is in perfect condition. It's like,
Yeah,
it just feels good.
because everything we need already exists.
Yeah.
And we don't need to buy new things.
Have you heard about this theory, the too much stuff theory? I only heard about it. I saw like some reel about it, and it's like, there's too much stuff for like, how does everything have a factory? We'll let you guys sit on that one. Another favorite thing is Waitrose, also in Morningside.
Yes. But I had never been to Waitrose before because we had to live in Morningside for a while.
Yeah, long
Together.
story, long story.
And Colin was illegally subletting.
But shout out Hope, thank you very
Yeah.
much. Thank you very much.
And
really.
then I also lived there because I was also homeless back then. But we had a good time there. There was only Marks and Spencer's and Waitrose down there. So we had to choose one.
Like, that just shows, like, I don't know, we were very much in a posh area.
That
That's what
shows you
Morningside
that
is.
The charity shops are good.
I guess, yeah, I guess.
And then I thought, oh, well, I've never been to Waitrose, so I'll go in there. And it's very bright, very clean. It has such a good selection of ingredients as well, like stuff like lemon oil, which I've never seen before, just like lots of things from different countries. And I also work at John Lewis.
I don't know if we can say,
Well, I
shall
maybe
we
should
say
say
that? I
that.
don't know. What about we say, through one way or another, Lauren has a 20% discount at Waitrose.
Yeah, and also the food's very good quality, and like the fruit and vegetables and things. And it has a lot of plants as well, like it has rosemary plants, which I've got one, and I got a basil plant from there, and I've had it since July, and it's still surviving until
Yeah.
now. I haven't even separated the plants in it.
It is just quite a posh shop. But their quality is pretty good. I would say some of their stuff is probably the same as what you'd get in Tesco or whatever, all these other shops. But some places they do shine. I'll say that. I would recommend, if like for some specific kind of items, it's done as well. A basil plant and like rosemary plant, it's like, that's generally just like a good idea. That's a money saver. I'm ready to wrap it up. It's almost 20 minutes long. Number 5, our 5th best thing, favorite thing of summer is, we say it at the same time,
Soggy
Soggy
rice free.
Rice 3. I believe she was a TikToker first.
Yes, I believe so.
Now we watch her through YouTube, and she's a big inspiration behind this video.
Her videos they're very relaxing, and she talks about a lot of interesting things like books and perfume and just interest she has. And she does these like favorites for every month. Or, like they're not necessarily, I feel like other people might do just things they bought in that month, but
Oh.
she doesn't.
Wait, there's a dog right behind us.
But she doesn't do that. She also just mentions things in her life that she likes, so it's more, I feel like she's got a very sustainable kind of
Yeah.
person, and she seems like a lovely person as well.
She does.
And
She
I'd love
does.
to be friends with
You'd like to be friends with her?
her. Of course.
Another thing I've been introduced to through Lauren, but it's all true. She's like a very relaxing presence, just something enjoyable to put on in like the evening or something, like while you're eating your dinner. And she just talks. She's very into her literature as well. She talks about her books, and I hope we have captured something like that in this video. Okay, should we just say honorable mentions and like not even describe them?
Yes.
Okay, honorable mentions. Wait, it's kind of all over the place. Sims, Holly McNish, NQ64, Red Chair, and is that it? Yes. Okay. Oh, and Worm. Maybe we'll show the worm t-shirt. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.